Introduction to the Mapgrove platform. This tutorial will explain some of the functionalities of the Mapgrove platform. As an example, we will create a thematic map using an Excel file with postcode data for Leicester, UK. We want to show the spatial distribution of the offences on a map. But first, let's take a closer look at our Excel file. There are two columns, A and B. Column A shows the postcode outcode where the burglary took place, and column B shows the number of burglaries reported. There are 29 rows. Rows 1 and 2 display headings so that everyone understands what these numbers refer to. Rows 3 to 27 hold the data, and row 29 contains a reference. Of course, every data file will be different. We want to create a thematic map showing the distribution of the number of offences in column B among the postcodes. This is the end result we're going to achieve. Postcodes with more reported burglaries are displayed darker than postcodes with fewer burglaries. You will immediately notice that the centre of Leicester has by far the highest number of burglaries. You can also clearly see that the eastern part of the police district reports far fewer car burglaries than the western part. How did we create this map? Log in to Mapgrove. Mapgrove Studio will display a screen with two bars on the left-hand side. One bar labelled Map Background, etc. and one bar labelled Layer. The Layer bar is opened, and we can enter a map and, optionally, a dataset. Select the United Kingdom Postcode District's 2015 map. We've purchased this base map in the shop earlier, so we now have it available in our list of maps. This map includes the areas that we'd like to colorise, the postcodes. Mapgrove automatically displays the areas on the screen in the map box to the right. The control panel displays the three main options for configuring a map layer. Draw features to draw areas, thematic to colorise areas thematically, and label features to add labels. By default, Draw Features displays all of the areas on the base map to the right. We can see that in the map table to the left, all cells of column A are selected, shown in grey. You can select and deselect individual cells in Draw Features. The cells correspond to the map. If we click on the A at the top of column A, the header, the map will disappear, because no cells are selected. If we click on A again, all cells are selected and the map is displayed again. This helps you select which areas to display on the map. We will now add our Excel file with burglary data. Under Dataset, click on Plus to select a new dataset from your computer. The dataset is uploaded to the Mapgrove server and stored in your own secure storage zone. By default, the data in the dataset is linked to the map via column A, col A. If the area codes in your dataset are in a different column, you can select that column under Dataset. After linking the dataset, another tab appears labelled Dataset. We can now select or deselect cells from the map table or from the dataset table to make changes to the map. When we select cells in the dataset table, Draw Features is applied to the cells that are recognised as area codes in column A. Note that row numbers 3 to 27 to the left of the dataset table are highlighted. These are the rows that Mapgrove recognised as postcode areas in the map. Now if we select cells in the dataset table, these areas are immediately displayed in the map box. We want to select all cells, so it's easier to simply click on the A header at the top of the column in order to select the entire column of 25 areas. This is the basis of the map that we want to create. Now we will colorise the areas thematically. To do this, use the option Thematic. Click on the tab Thematic and on the column B header in the dataset table. This selects all cells in column B that correspond to a recognised area on the map that can be colorised. You can see that 25 rows, areas, have a value in column B and can be colorised. Now we can select a colorising method from the Thematic menu. Let's select Colour Ramp. Mapgrove suggests colorizing 25 selected cell values from column B in blue, varying from light blue to dark blue. The values of burglaries range from 53 to 873. These values correspond to the data in column B in the dataset. Click on Apply to apply this action. Let's change the colors from white to black to emphasize the differences. You can also add a legend to make the map more informative. Simplify the legend by changing the upper limit from 873.01 to 873 and click on Apply. We have now generated a simple thematic area map. We can continue by adding more information to the map to make it more informative. Let's display the number of burglaries as a number value in each area. To do so, click on the third option, the Label Features tab. Click on the column B header in the table. This selects all cells in column B that are recognized as areas on the map as labels. The content of each selected cell is now displayed as a label on the map. We can customize the style of these labels using the options available in Label Features. We can then decorate the map further by adding a base color, a title, a subtitle, and the data source. These options are available in the Map Background, Title, etc. bar. As you may notice, the Map Layer bar closes automatically, and the Map Background bar is opened. We can add a variety of options here. In order to better orientate ourselves on the map, we want to list the postcode for every area as well. In order to add these extra labels, we should add an extra map layer. Mapgrove displays map layers stacked on top of one another, so that we can make interesting combinations of map layers. The current map layer is already being used to display the label option for the numbers in column B of our spreadsheet. Selecting new labels in this map layer would replace the old labels with new ones. We don't want that. To add the postcode labels, we have to use a new map layer with the same map and data set. Click Add Layer and select the UK postcode district's map file. As you can see, Mapgrove automatically draws all 2,969 postcodes in the UK because Draw Features is active and all cells of the map table are selected. You can see that the previous map layer is still visible underneath. We don't want to draw all 2,969 postcodes. Click on the column A header to deselect all cells and remove them from view. In this second map layer, we only want to display the postcodes from the dataset. Link the dataset via the menu. Click on Label Features, select the dataset table and select the cells in column A, because these are the labels that we want to display. Mapgrove now displays the postcode labels on top of the other labels. In order to reposition the new labels, we can use the Offset option with X and Y. Now the map is finished and can be downloaded in .png or .pdf format. Simply click on the PNG or PDF button to save the map to your computer.